So we have to go through multiple different buffers. Guess that's about the best description. Multiple different buffers before we can even get close to communicating with God. And only if we are really listening. I mean, it's all about listening and all about perceiving things outside of our physical world, and perceiving the signs that God gives us every day, all the time, that the enemy is trying to corrupt us, and all of the technology that is around us, all the radio waves, wireless waves that we are involved in, because of all of, I'm not saying that all technology is bad or evil, but the love of that technology and the love of forbidden knowledge. See, that's where there's where it comes in. It's the forbidden knowledge. We talked about that today too. The forbidden knowledge is the knowledge that we have a choice of opening our spirit to, our mind to. And it's scary. It is so scary, because it's so seductive, and so many people, thankfully, well, I can't even say that. I was going to say, thankfully, it's very expensive to do that, and that's so not true anymore. I mean, it's not just for the elite. If the darkness is going to find you, it's going to find you wherever you are. Actually, I think though, when people reach their bottom, their go-to is to call out, and hopefully they have the right names to call out, because there's a lot of distraction and a lot of deception going on right now. So I just encourage everyone to really get into that outside of yourself, selfless being that is inside of us, and listen to what is coming from deep down. Don't go to a medium. Don't ask somebody else what they think. The enemy can deceive us in so many ways. You have to get inside of yourself and get down to the core of your being, and pray to yourself in a closet. God will hear you. And step by step, open up your heart, open up your eyes, open up your ears, and look around. Forget about yourself. Forget about how you feel. Yes, life sucks. There's so much about this life that sucks. So much. And I'm blessed beyond belief. I have been given so much. But it's really scary out there as to where people are going, and it's been like that for a long time. I get it, you know, the people, it's been going on for centuries and millennia and all of that stuff, but that's why I'm doing what I'm doing with Scripture, because there are things that are happening now that have not happened before. I'm specifically talking about the gospel being preached in all the world. And up until the age of the internet, that was improbable. Improbable. But still possible. But the age of the internet, for better or worse, has sped that along, which ties right into the birth pains. So we get to a certain point in our lives, and this is why I'm doing this, really, because I finally feel this is horrifying to me. What I'm doing, if I put this out, this is actually, yeah, like my faith, I have to believe that my family and my friends will not be affected by what I am doing. So, I don't want to do this. This isn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to play video games. I wanted to fly drones. I wanted to go up to my cabin. I wanted to ride four-wheelers, go on a boat, have a nice lake house. I wanted to do all those things. This ain't about me. It ain't about any of us. It's about His plan, and it's about how much He loves us. It is about us, but it's not. This life is not about us. This life is about helping others to see that it's not about us, but it is about us. That almost makes no sense whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, if you can understand what I'm throwing down there, it's God loves us so much. He sent His only begotten Son. Gave us all kinds of information leading up to that point to tell us that that's what He was going to do, why He was going to do it, and people still don't get it. And He said that that was going to happen too. So it's all there. It's all right here. It's all right here. And things are becoming more and more obvious all the time. Just in case you guys don't understand, I've got two different versions, my New International and my King James. So if it seems like, so what are you doing picking up two different books? I can read from the King James if you guys want to. I love reading from the King James. But the New International version is easier for people to understand if they can even understand that. And there are certain things in the New International version that I have to take with a grain of salt. I talk about the first chapter of Genesis, first words, heaven versus heavens. Why is that? Does it matter? I don't know. It's a question for God at this point. I'm not going to spend any more time on it aside from mentioning it. But the time we're living in now, I am being prompted to do this, because this is not me. I have a hard time making videos about things I like RC stuff and video games. Like, just get bored with it. It's not where I want to be, and it's once again not about me. I want to reach as many for God and Christ as I can. That's what it comes down to. I don't know. I'm running out of words, so I'll just stop it there. Thanks for watching.